your car. Maybe it's when you get back into your car, you need it to be a little bit cooler, or maybe you want to protect the dashboard and the steering wheel and the interior. And you've gotten things before that you had to fold up and you had to be a mathematician to work, right? What about something as easy as an umbrella? It opens just as easy as an umbrella. Take a look right here because it's built like an umbrella. That's what you're seeing right there. It goes inside your car. Just like that. You can use your sunshades to flip down and hold it in place, but it is that simple. And this is going to fit your car, your SUV, it's going to fit your truck, and it's going to keep your car cooler for you, the kids and the pets and everybody, and protect the inside of your car. You know, your car, that's a really big investment there. You want to make sure you're protecting it. You're going to fold it up, slip it right in the glove box. Multiple colors here, the red, the blue. We have it in this kind of gold color, and the black. Lou Caputo is joining us here. Wait, I'm sorry, what are we calling this color?
Tan.
Yeah, tan.
Like my shirt.
There you go, that's tan.
Hi.
Lou was taking a picture earlier, and I can sense it. I can sense
He
when
does,
he's
he has
taking
a sixth
picture.
sense.
Good to
It's a little freaky.
It is a little weird. Good to see you, man, but we were mentioning earlier, we were talking about summers.
Sure.
It's hot everywhere now. It's hot everywhere in the summer.
Everywhere. Here's the funny thing, though. So the Brella Shade that we're looking at right now, okay, not only does it block the heat from getting in your car, and I'm talking about 30 degrees cooler when you put this in your windshield, but also blocks 99% of the ultraviolet rays. And the ultraviolet rays don't care if it's summer, winter, spring, or fall. They're always coming down there. And if you look at this, the way this fits in your windshield, okay, it is 57 inches across, but it is flexible on the edges so that it will fit in any size windshield, meaning like I have a full-size pickup, it fits in mine, it also fits in my wife's Jeep, which has a much smaller windshield. Now, here's what makes the Brella Shade so different than anything else out on the market, okay? First of all, it looks like an umbrella. Basically, if you can work an umbrella, you can work the Brella Shade, okay? It looks nice and neat like this. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take off the hook and loop that's on here just like that and unwrap it and let it kind of fall open. Now, there's a little cord right here. I call it the rip cord. It's just a little pull that you, right here at the end. It's got a little hole for your finger. You pull this open, and as you do so, it clicks into place. That's all you have to do to open it, okay? To close it, there's a little button right here. You press the button, and it automatically folds down. I'll do it again. There's open, it clicks open just like that, press the button, and it folds down that easily. Then you just gather it up. I keep mine in a little pocket on the side of my door, a little cubby on the side of the door. A lot of people like to put them in their center console, under the seat, anything like that. Now, here's the thing about the Brella Shade. It's gonna be the best window shade you've ever used. You know why? Because it's the one you're actually going to use, because it's so simple to open and close. Now, look at this guy right here. The silver coating that's on this, that is a combination. It's not just like aluminum foil like on some of them. This is a nylon and titanium. I almost said Teflon, not Teflon, titanium. Nylon and titanium. And that is why it blocks 99% of the ultraviolet rays. What do the ultraviolet rays do? Why are they so harmful? They destroy your windshield, they destroy your steering wheel, they destroy your seats. Here's that difference I was telling you there, the thermal image in a vehicle. Obviously the one on the left side is with the Brella Shade in place, the one on the right side it was without. Notice that's 30 degrees difference. But the difference between 93 degrees and 123. And 123 is when you get in a pair of shorts in your car and do the booty scoot. Yeah, exactly that.
Right. You
exactly
and the kids and the dog and everybody.
Everybody.
It happens. And why do we not use other ones? Because they're complicated, they don't cover. You have no place to put them in your car either, Lou.
Exactly. Well, it just takes a lot of time to fold them up when you're done. And people just, we've all done it. We've had them for a while, you use them for a week or so, and then you're like, you know what, I don't have time for this. So then you stop using them, you forget. The Brella Shade fits in any vehicle, and I'm talking about cars, trucks, whatever you've got, they're gonna fit in there. P.S., a customer told me this, they use them on the back window too.
Oh, that's smart.
You can actually put it on the sill in the back and use it there. So if you get two of them, you've got one for the front, one for the back, which I think is a great idea. By the way,
about that, right?
if you're looking at this, you're thinking like, okay, wait a minute, I got this big rear view mirror. How's that gonna work? More hook and loop right here, guys. This separates so that you can put it around your rear view mirror just like that. Now, Ty, if I open up this one, okay, I'm gonna show everybody the back of this real quick. You're gonna see the framework that's back here, okay? That's one of the things that makes this so great, is that I can use this with one hand, meaning that if I've got a huge windshield, I'm not gonna be able to reach the far side of it with a regular window shade. But with the Brella Shade, I can, because it actually moves from side to side. Other thing is, when you look at this, there's steel on the frame here, but then the black parts are fiberglass. Now, why do they use fiberglass? Because you can bend it. So when you put this into a windshield that might be smaller, it's going to allow it to be flexible, allow it to bend, okay? And then, of course, when you get to where you're going, you press that button and it collapses.
Oh, that quick, that easy, and you will use it because it is easy. And then when you get back into your car that day, when you know it is blazing hot and you've been at the beach all day, you've been at the park all day, maybe you were just, I don't know, at work all day and you go, oh no, I gotta get back in my car. But you've got your Brella Shade in there and you slip back into it. You will never forget to use it again because it's that easy.
Yep.
I know, we all know, listen, I don't have to convince you how important it is to use a shade. The reason we don't is because the others are complicated. They can be very expensive. I have a friend of mine who got one laser cut specifically for his truck. This guy over here. Right?
You mean the dumb guy over here? No, I did.
It's a good idea.
At the time, it seemed like a great idea. Okay, I paid over $100 for it. I'm going to tell you that right now. I used it for about 2 weeks, and the only reason I used it for the second week is because I paid so much for it. Okay, and you know, so here's what I was talking about earlier. This is one of those shades that most people have out there, Ty. And first of all, it's basically tin foil that's mounted on here. That's all it is. There's no titanium in this one. Okay. Here's the other thing too. If I have to get it to the far side of my vehicle, I can't reach. Okay, and that's what I was talking about earlier with the frame. And then when I get where I'm going, who's going to spend the time to sit there and fold this up and then put this away neatly? I'm not going to. But you know what? Even that one's better than these. These guys right here make, watch your eyes. These make me, watch.
That's it.
These
This
things
is like
here scare the dickens out of me. Look at that. And this one won't even open. So, nope, still won't open. All right. But these things right here, you put these, and first of all, there's 2 of them, which means there's probably going to be a gap somewhere.
That's
okay,
true.
number 1. Number 2, I can't figure out, first of all, I can't figure out how to open this one, but I also can't figure out how to close it. So between the 2 of these, you know, you're going to stop. Look at this. This thing literally will not open. So you're probably not going to end up using those. Guess what you will use? The Brella Shade.
Brella Shade.
You pull the little ripcord on the bottom, you press the button. That's all there is to it. It's that simple to do over and over and over again.
At $21.95
Can't beat
to
it.
protect you from the heat, to protect your dashboard. If you've had cars and during the summer, you start to see those little cracks. They happen quickly. It's because they're absorbing all of that heat in the dashboards. And once the dashboard starts to crack, you don't repair the crack. You replace the entire dashboard.
whole thing.
Or the steering wheel, the top of your steering wheel starts cracking. But look, at $21.95, just protect your car, protect yourself. And you made a good point. Even the sun is out during the winter time, right? The UV rays come in the winter time. This is something year round, makes it very easy. And then you wrap it up, you store it. Glove compartment, center console, side door. Choose your color, tan, black, blue, or the red. Give them as a gift. Take them with you. Get multiple.
Well, and here's the thing, too. A lot of people out there either have a carport or they have a garage and they keep their cars in there. But what happens when you go to the supermarket or you go to work and your car sits in a parking lot all day long, right? You don't think that sun's doing something to the car? It's doing everything to the car. And you don't want that. And then at the end of the day, when you get in the vehicle, guess what? Instead of being 93 degrees, it's 123 degrees inside the car. Not only are you going to burn yourself getting into that vehicle, but number 2, your air conditioning works so much harder. So you know, for me, in the summertime, if I don't use the Brella Shade, when I drive to the studios here, it's like a 20-25 minute drive for me. Just as I'm coming in the gate, just as I'm turning in the front gate here, my car's starting to cool down.
Just right. You put the car in park and you go, oh.